Thanksgiving Day is a holiday with a very long history, which started in 1620 when a Protestant religious group arrived in the New World on board of the ship Mayflower and settled in Massachusetts. Their first winter on the new land was really hard because they arrived too late to farm the land and they didn't have food, so they starved and lost half of the colony. On their following spring, they were taught how to fish, hunt, and how to grow corn by a local tribe of Native Americans. And in the autumn of 1621, the Pilgrims got a rich harvest of barley, beans, pumpkin, and other vegetables. 3 days was what the first Thanksgiving feast lasted, and before dinner, they praised the Lord and thanked Him for all the food and wealth He gave them.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Barrera. I'm going to talk about theories you have about the official day. Some scholars of the topic comment that holding Thanksgiving dating from earlier date. They believe that the first such celebration took place in 1565 when the explorer Pedro Menendez de Aviles invited the Timiqua trip to a dinner in San Agustin, Florida. Others comment that it was born in 1619 when several British settlers came to the Berkeley 100 area and proclaimed on December 4 in 1619 day in the which came on Thanksgiving. However, this celebration has been linked to the events of the Mayflower and was silently reaffirmed by Presidents Abraham Lincoln and Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So now we continue with origins. Bye.
My name is Grecia and I'm going to talk about the origins of the Thanksgiving Day. The Thanksgiving Day in the United States is an annual day of thanks for the blessings of the past year, observed on the fourth Thursday in November in each of the states, District of Columbia and Puerto Rico. It is a national, historical, and religious holiday that began with the Pilgrims. After the survival of their first colony through the bitter winter and the gathering of harvest, the governor William Bradford of Plymouth Colony issued a Thanksgiving proclamation on the autumn of 1621. The first Thanksgiving lasts 3 days, during which the pilgrims feast on wild turkey and venison with their Indian guests. Days of Thanksgiving were celebrated sporadically until on November 26 of 1789, when the President Washington issued a proclamation of a nationwide day of Thanksgiving. He made it clear that the day should be one for prayer and giving thanks to God. It was to be celebrated via all religions denominations. This was a circumstance that helped to promote a spirit of common heritage.
So how do we celebrate Thanksgiving Day? So we all know the origins of Thanksgiving Day. We all know that Thanksgiving Day is a day to be grateful, to gather around with our friends and family. Although there are some activities that are done in Thanksgiving Day. The first activity that happens or that families in the US do is that they watch the Macy's parade that is taken in New York. The Macy's parade, there are bands, there are balloons, helium floats, etc. After that, the family or the people who are going to cook the dinner either have the ingredients before the festive day or they buy them that same day early in the morning. So after the parade is done at around noon, a little bit before noon, they start cooking the dinner. And while some family is cooking the dinner, there is another part of the family who is watching American football. That is a really common thing in Thanksgiving Day. Another thing, well, as soon as football ends, the family sits all together in a big table. This happens either when it's a big family or if it's a small family in a small table with all the food around, and they start getting ready to eat. So what do they eat? They eat turkey, they eat gravy, pumpkin pie, the stuffing, the cranberry juice, etc. There's a lot of delicious food that's done in Thanksgiving Day. So when that happens, some families give out speeches and they say what they are grateful for, either their family, their friends, their jobs, their education, etc. So those are the main activities that happen in Thanksgiving Day, and that's how most American families in the U.S. celebrate Thanksgiving Day.